Another question that I get asked a lot by coordinators is what all do you do? Like when you come out to my event, what all can you do? What all do you do? You want your speaker, whoever you're talking with on the phone, that person needs to rattle that stuff off. You can always tell an inexperienced speaker if you talk to them on the phone for a second, you're just like, tell me about yourself, tell me about your programs. What all do you do? And notice I said programs. All right, plural. Okay, I've seen some speakers, I saw them 10 years ago, and they did this program. I saw them 10 years later, and they did the exact same program. The same thing, like a canned, memorized message. And I'm just like, did you not learn anything in 10 years? You don't continue to grow as a person? That's what a speaker does. It's supposed to encourage people and motivate people to grow as people and change and constantly be getting better. And you're still doing the same stuff you were doing 10 years ago. So make sure that that speaker can just rattle off more than you even need to hear about what all do they do. Here's what they do for you. Here's how their program goes. They'll tell you a little bit about their program. They should tell you some of their program while you've got them on the phone. Here's what I talk about. Here's what I do. By the time your students leave, they're going to walk away with this. And at the end of the program, I challenge your students to do X, Y, Z. Whatever your topic might be or the reason you want your speaker to come in and you're talking to that kind of a speaker, they should be answering those kinds of questions in your mind when asked, what all do you do? They should be able to just rattle off their program to you. Whether it's a comedy program or whether they use music in their program or whether they're just a dramatic, motivational, inspirational speaker or whatever, they should tell you the elements in which they use, some of the quotes in which they use, the platform from which they stand. Like, who are they? What all do you do incorporates, okay, how did you become a motivational speaker? Do you just decide, hey, I'm a pumped up kind of a guy, I can get on stage and go crazy and get the kids to laugh, or do they really have a story? Do they really have a heart, and is it genuine? And you should hear that when you ask the question, okay, so what all do you do when you come out? Tell me about your program. Then you, as the coordinator, this is a sales technique, you just shut up. Just be quiet. Just even if you have to put your hand over your mouth. So tell me what all you do. What do you do? Tell me about your program when you come out. And then you just listen. Just let them talk. We're speakers. We should be able to just sit there and talk. You should have to cut us off because we have so much that we want to share, even in that conversation, that you'll have to shut us up about what we're going to share with your youth.